friends, this is Dr. Abdequaem, Chimthanawala. As you grow in your practice, you start taking a lot of cases. A point comes when you see that most of the time the polycrest are coming in your prescription because you are taking a lot of symptoms, at least 5 to 6 symptoms to lubricate, sometimes 10 symptoms to lubricate. So most of the polycrest comes in a repetition sheet, and the most important thing, they work also properly. They work like magic. But sometimes it does happen that when the patient have been telling you few symptoms, a few 3 marking symptom of a drug, and if you can repetize those symptoms in repetitive language, then it happens that a very rare drug comes to our mind, and a very rare prescription happens, and it gives you a miraculous result. In the same way, when I started my practice, I had also been prescribing most of the time and getting wonderful results with the polycrest. But this was a case which I like to share with a very rare drug that gave me an indication, a symptom, a very important symptom of that rare drug. And the patient had very few symptoms to tell me. Now I'll first tell you a symptom that the patient had a skin complaint. He had a symptom on the skin that the skin is burned. He had a feeling that the skin is burned and scorched. So much burnt and scorched, especially near the region of the thighs, especially in the region of the arms. And it was burning as if it is scorched. So whenever you get the symptom burning in the skin, of course we have a lot of burning remedies, so we think of that. He definitely told that he was a restless personality, the urine was of fetid odor, and this burning of skin as is scorched, there was burning in the urination. But the patient told, sir, this is not important. The important symptom which I feel is that the skin has burning and a scorched feeling. So with this, mentally always felt that he wants to be with somebody. He had always had a fear of being alone. So and sometimes I used to feel that the patient is telling me symptoms which are not so important, but he is giving importance, and sometimes was talking irrationally also. So with this in my mind, there are 2 drugs which come to our mind. The first is arsenic and the second is cantharis. So both the drugs in a frequency I prescribed arsenic first, waited for 2 months, there was no change. Then I changed to cantharis, waited for a month, but there was no change. And the patient was continuously telling me this symptom, sir, this skin feels as if burnt and scorched. So I asked him, any other symptom you feel that is something very unique in you, या आपको लगता है कुछ अलग हो रहा है? डॉक्टर साहब देखो, he told me, डॉक्टर साहब, see in my thighs, as if it is as if the thighs is there is beating of the heart, there is pulsation like heart. He felt. See, you touch your hand and the thighs will beat as if heart is beating. Now this also was a very rare symptom the patient was talking, but I found that maybe I reached irrational talking patient. But then I told, let me put this symptom in the repertoire and see some drugs come or not. So I put that rubric: pain in the skin, burnt and scorched, and pulsation in the thighs, in the chapter extremities. And to my utter surprise, a very rare drug came out of that, and that was Veratrum Nigrum. Yes, Veratrum, Veratrum, Nigrum, Nigrum. And when I put that symptom, pain in the skin, burnt and scorched, there were only 2 remedies apart from Veratrum Nigrum. The first one was arsenic, and the second one was cantharis, which I had already prescribed to that patient before. But I never had read about Veratrum Nigrum, that's why I never thought of Veratrum Nigrum. And the second symptom which I put was pulsation in the thighs, and again Veratrum Nigrum came. And as I started putting symptoms of the patient, that is fear of being alone and talks irrational. All the symptom matched that drug, that is Veratrum Nigrum. I gave that patient Veratrum Nigrum 2 doses in interval of 15 days, and after a month when the patient came, he was so happy. He said, "Sir, you are a god to me. इतने दिन से दवाई खा रहा हूँ, बहुत सारी दवाई, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा. I have got no change. I have taken a lot of medicines, but you have solved my case. The burning has gone." He was only insisted on that. The burning, the skin is gone. और देखिए जो मेरे thighs में pulsation था वो भी ठीक हो गया. ऐसा लगता था thighs में heart beat कर रहा मेरे. He was feeling as if this pulsation like heartbeat in the thighs, that has also gone. So 2 doses of Veratrum Nigrum at an interval of 15 days cured the case completely. And that day I learned this very rare drug, Veratrum Nigrum. So I will tell you to only see these 4 symptoms in your patient, which I have confirmed in few cases apart from this case. That is fear of alone being, talks irrational, pulsation in the thighs, and the 4th symptom, pain, burnt, scorched as if. This 4 symptom will give you the drug Veratrum Nigrum. So a rare remedy today we have learned. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share. Thank you.